for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
You or me, friend? You or me?
Oh, dearie, dearie me!
Your news, right here! Really? I don't feel too good.
I don't think.
Mr. Marston! Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front. You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Ulster.
But they darn well never arrive.
I ain't much of a fella for gossip. Take it slow on the way out of town. No need to kick up a lot of dust.
Here!
Howdy.
Whoa now. So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kind of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians.
Come on!
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Man, as green gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Come on!
Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
You don't look much like no Blackwater fella.
That's because I ain't. Come on. Yeah.
A fella told me he was out in Blackwater a few months back and saw one of them newfangled carriages without horses.
Is that so?
And you wind 'em up like a clock. Damnedest thing ye ever never saw without the aid of liquor, he told me.
Times are changing fast. That's for sure.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Almost there, Mr. Marston, just over this hill. Whoa. Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Come on. Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Okay, let's see if you can still ride a horse. Let's make a tour of the range so you can get your bearings. Easy now. Try to keep up, will you? To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
Howdy.
That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. Yeah! That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get to rest. How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch. Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. I don't believe it. Those damn rabbits are back. Give me a hand with them, will you? Let's see that rifle. I want a couple of these for the pot. That's it. Kill those little vermin. Better shoot rabbits than outlaws, I see. You're a good shot, Mr. Marston. Them rabbits didn't stand a chance. Let's get back on the horses and see what else is going on. We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go.
Go!
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Was that a coyote? Get those pests before they scare the livestock. Whoa there.
Let's go!
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
I'm eagerly awaiting delivery of a new variety of bone saw. Hello there. Sir? Please be aware of a social disease carried by a certain young lady. Yep. Goodbye. Bye now.
No need for that, partner.
Oops. Sorry there. There's a young lady hears about big mountain lion down by the river. Hello, sir. Say what you like about Drew McFarland, but he raised a proper lady. Learn something new every day. Seems there's something big hanging in the air. Good or bad.
That's what they're all saying.
Hello.
Hello.
Braden.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts. Come on, boys. Easy now.
Yeah. Hey.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland.
Hello, mister.
Let's go.
Yeah!
Come on.
You'll have to do better than that! Isn't this jolly?
God damn it. Yeah. Come on. Whoa there. Let's go. Go. Slow down.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Let's go! Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Hello there.
Look out, lady. Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what? You getting cute with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Boggs Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Let's head over to the saloon.
So who are we looking for?
A bunch of 2-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walt. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
I do what I can, Mr. Marston. We ain't the government.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Walton's the top screw. Let's get after him. I'm getting after him. Catch me up. He spotted you. Stay on him, boy.
Let's go.
Stay with me.
Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Yeah!
He's headed for Pleasant's house. Let's stop so we can get a better look.
Whoa there!
Looks like we got company, boys. Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill.
Hey, yeah, you, over here.
Marston, I got you covered. Move up to that wagon.
You want to stop doing that? I'll kill all you fools!
Now move up to that crate. I'll cover you.
You're about to go meet your maker, and I doubt he's too happy with you.
Now get behind that outhouse. Ain't sure we seen the last of them. Lead or rope, make your choice. You couldn't hit a fool's ass with a bag full of banjos. Walton's inside the house. Take him alive if you can. Damn you!
Thank you, boy. I'd have preferred him to swing. I guess beggars can't be choosers. At least we got the son of a bitch.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Come on.
Tough one, ain't you? Come on! Come on! Yeah! Whoa! Come on! This is dirty. Come on.
You think you could teach me some lessons, mister?
Sorry, but I got a wife.
Well, hello there. Shy people, man.
Jacob Austin House is said to be having relations.
You can make good money doing meat over in West Elizabeth.
Things will only get worse around here if that Nate Johns becomes governor.
He just likes riding horses in a fancy uniform.
Ain't like it.
A man like you needs a woman like me.
Mind where you're going, lady.
Well, excuse me.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshal! Marshal! Marshal, I'd just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
He's just a boy.
Blessings to you.
Keep up, boy! We don't want to miss the Ballard twins! Stay with us, Marston. You never know. The Ballard twins might have set up an ambush.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land, bringing modernization and betterments to the West. It's only made the rich richer and the poor poorer, and it's killed a way of life.
Look at what they've done to the natives for God knows how many years now. It's hardly like they're gonna suddenly start respecting a man's right to work his land.
That's different. They're savages.
It ain't that different, Jonah.
Are you sure it was the Ballard twins, Eli?
I'd know those boys any place.
Nearly there. Yeah. All right, boys. Let's proceed on foot from here. Let's go. Stay alert, boys. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Look out! Rustler guard!
What the heck?
Are you gonna shoot any of these rustlers?
You really want to die, friend?
See my first time, mister. You ready to die? You ain't leaving the conversation alive! I'll kill the hell out of you!
Come on! Keep up!
I'm the goddamn law.
Move it out! Stay together!
That was some pretty damn good shooting, John.
Yup. Maybe you ain't the tenderfoot I thought you was.
Coming from you, friend, that's a real compliment.
Stay with me! Hell no! For the love of God! This way! Bridge! Oh my good God! Are you kidding me? Follow me!
Excuse me, partner. I ain't getting fresh. This is what's happening, partner! Christ, that was close! Now what are you gonna do?
This way!
That's it!
I'd stay right there if I was you!
Hey, was that you or me?
Are you gonna do something, Marston?
We've come for Mr. Gulch's cattle! What are you waiting for? Do something!
I'm gonna be...
The bridge looks clear. Let's join the others.
Damn, those Bollard twins have got themselves an army.
Yeah, rustling's a profitable business, and they ain't short on willing recruits these days.
Why'd a man break his back working 12 hours a day for a rancher who can't afford to pay him?
But the rancher can't pay him because those sons of bitches are robbing his cattle.
Yep, it's one of them vicious circle things the marshal keeps jawing about. Beat those sons of bitches! We got to get to that ridge! Don't just stand there! Push forward! We gotta get to the marshal!
What the heck?
I can't take much more of this!
Rest in peace, my friend.
I'll kill you twice, you son of a bitch. You rustlers make me sick. We should cross paths with the marshal up here.
He's been giving them hell on the other side.
That marshal of yours sure doesn't seem to mind getting his hands dirty.
Oh, he ain't afraid to pull the trigger, all right.
And he's for a long time.
He'd tell you he's all about the book. I plant you shallow without a reason, boy. More of these some bitches, smoking boys. For Christ's sake.
You got him good. I'll kill the hell out of you. All right, let's keep pushing forward, boys. I'm the goddamn law.
Your wrestling days are over. He's only just holding them off.
You ain't leaving Pike Station alive!
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. All right, stealthy as you can, boys. Let's get as close to those bastards as we can.
Hey, this way!
I'm giving you one last chance to put your hands in the air!
Follow me! Oh, my good God!
Get those thieving bastards! Are you gonna shoot any of these rustlers, boy?
These rustlers make me sick!
that's all of them. Fine shooting, boys. Now, come on. Let's untie those hostages.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Let's go.
on! Let's go! Come on! Come on!
Hello there, sir. What brings you out?
Whoa there!
Griffin was the one who really sold out Red Harlow's parents. The Mexicans roasted him alive, figuratively speaking. Red never forgot.
You got a handsome way of telling a story.
Before he was governor of Brimstone, he was Nate Harlow's partner. Totally sold him out.
That's fascinating, mister.
Red finally took him out in the governor's mansion, but it was a big shootout first.
That's quite a
I'm
tale.
sorry.
Come on!
Come on, girl.
Go! Hey, you there! Don't just pass on by! They surely know where I am. Do you want to die? Excuse me, partner. I ain't getting fresh. Come on! This'll fetch a good price. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough. I'm finished. Done for.
Just sit up straight, will you?
The closest doctor is in Armadillo. What is your name, friend?
John Marston.
Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire!
Excuse me?
How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
The Ballard twins, Walton's gang. I know who you are.
Word sure travels fast around here.
I'm a man with many connections. Spare my life, I beg of you. I'll reward you well.
I'm trying to save your life, you old fool. But keep annoying me and maybe I'll change my mind.
My God! They've come back to finish me off!
That was close.
For the love of God, stick to the road! Please hurry!
It's gonna take more than one of you, partner!
Is that all? Praise be! There's still hope! This can't be happening! Yeah! It got me! Is that Armadillo? Come on, hurry!
You know you're gonna die, right? Ain't your day, is it, mister?
Death, I embrace you.
For Christ's sakes, man, you're gonna be fine. We're nearly there.
Your arms.
You need more than a doctor, my friend. This is it. You're gonna make it.
Where the devil are we?
Armadillo. We made it safe, you'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for. Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took it.
Can't the police force help you?
No. They can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
I'm begging you. Please find him. Will you go look for him? I'm sick with worry.
Yeah. Why, thank you.
Salutations, sir. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Hey. Let's go.
Miss, to hang my buddy and he ain't done nothing wrong. You gotta help.
Yeah. Let's go. What have we got here? Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
Well, howdy.
Excuse me, friend. Mind if I rest up at your camp a spell?
Well, it'd be my pleasure. Man needs a break from this desiccated land.
Thank you, mister. Say, what's that stick you got there?
Oh. Y'all ain't never seen a dowsing rod before, mister? Never seen a man summon the water up from the bare earth, Mr.
Marston.
Ah.
No, can't say I have. It's water you're looking for. What's wrong with that lake over there?
Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with Lake Don Julio. Nothing wrong with it, but we lack the fancy irrigation equipment you folks have back east, so... Man needs a wellspring on his property to ranch here.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Why, you know, just last week, I was over at old Pleasant's house. Now, I think I may have found something, but... Old coot that owns the place threatened to call the law down on me, so...
People act funny around strange men with sticks.
They sure do. Damn fools. Bet you he don't even know how much water's running underneath his property.
You want me to tell him?
You know what? You ain't that stupid, mister. And I can tell. I'll tell you what. Why don't you go get the old man to sell us his property for a small pittance? Then I can find the source of the water, build us a proper wellspring.
Maybe I will.
Well, all right then.
Go!
Ah, another poor sick.
Hi there.
Let me know if you see something you like. A beautiful wife is no guarantee of full male potency. There's a young lady hears about with a boil in the most unfortunate place. A good deal for each of us. there we are. Come back anytime.
You know Miss Hollister, Bennett's wife? I heard she's a witch. A witch? Are you sure? Bye now. Bye.
Oh, I see.
Come on.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the reins, Mr. Marston. Is there a problem, Mr. Marston? Can we get going? You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship. The wagon isn't built for this kind of terrain.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
Can we try to stay on the road? You're telling me. So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
How can I help you?
Howdy, friend.
I got stock of them electric belts if you need to lose weight. Any meds, laudanum, adrenaline, or pills, come see me.
If you catch my meaning.
So much to buy in this town.
Hello!
Any trouble, let me know. You need something for that gout?
There. That's what I got.
Stay away from the salt pork in the back.
Cougar with claws like that? Right over that bed. You don't say.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Pilgrims, scab herders, real people are becoming extinct.
I wish I was dead.
Why you always talking about this person and that person?
Watch your step, partner.
Forgive me, I got 2 left feet.
I've got to go see the physician at Armadillo on account of my...
Here I am. You will?
Hey, handsome. Are you busy?
My wife would kill me. I think I need a brandy, mister.
Good it is to see you.
Why don't you and me spend a little time together?
Blackwater just keeps on getting bigger.
Damn.
Most interesting. Farewell.
Bye now.
You can make good money for goat meat over in West Elizabeth.
I see.
Thank you kindly.
You're getting my spurs tangled.
He just likes riding horses in a fancy uniform.
Rick your John. I ain't thief.
The Southwestern Railroad Company. Across the country, you know?
You're right! Son of a bitch!
I'm gonna cut you a new hole. You think I'm a joke? Go on then. Laugh, bitch, laugh!
We got coming along.
Unless you want to start working for pepper ducks, let's keep guns as far as possible from the numbers, man.
Hell, if that ain't true.
Well, I got paid not in Teflon.
Don't mess with me!
You was looking good.
Really?
There is nobody here. Heard there's fortune planted at Rio Lobo. Mexico rising up. Find out more.
I'm about to set my gun.
Come on, Rufus, it's over!
You ready to throw me some lead, mister? There, over there. Darn, Nathan!
Let's see what you got. This is mighty generous of you, mister. Come on. All right, let's see. Stupid damn animal! The Lord wants sinners like they surely know I am. Yeah. Let's go.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, Can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need? Money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Are you ready to learn how to herd some cows? Control that horse, will you?
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
How are you, Miss McFarland?
Whoa! You should learn to ride before you learn to. Get behind the herd. That should start them moving in the right direction. Assuming they aren't put off by your smell.
Yeah.
Yeah!
That's it. Stay behind them, Mr. Marston. Nice job, Mr. Marston. Come on. He's got it. Keep on moving.
Drive them down the road, Mr. Marston. Come on, boys.
Keep them together.
Look at the cowboy.
Yeah.
This way. We need to take them out to the pasture.
Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Yeah.
You can't keep riding off like that. Don't lose control of the herd. Good. Now we need to move this entire herd out to the far pasture for grazing. Swing back and forth behind them. Keep them nice and tight.
You're doing great, Mr. Marston. Stay with him. Keep that herd together.
Go.
Keep them moving. He's just showing off now. Whoa.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
got?
Since you're here, you want to make yourself useful?
Not particularly.
Listen, son, I know you got a mission. But right now, I need another gun.
Why? What's happening?
We've had this problem for months with this group of bandits who are getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night, they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit. One of them survived and walked in here this morning.
Anyway, we got a posse gathering up near Ridgewood. Will you ride with us?
All right.
Thank you, John Marston. It's gonna be a bloody job.
Huh. I don't think I know any other kind, sir.
Hey, wait up!
All right, boys, let's move it out. Marston, I hear you caught up with Mr. West Dickens.
I did. For a man who claims to have found a remedy to all ailments, he was in pretty bad shape.
His tonic has helped a great many people. It's a medical breakthrough from the East. The result of years of research.
If only it could cure him of his diarrhea of the mouth.
Times is changing fast.
He's no more a scientist than I am a priest. But people can spend their hard-earned money however they please.
He's certainly a character, that West Dickens.
I can't understand a goddamn word he said.
A more flannel-mouthed bunco artist I've never met.
Hey, Marston, see those vultures?
We should check it out. Marston, Eli, go see what it is.
You ain't gonna get far without a horse.
Let's go.
Ain't no survivors here, Marshal. Man, this don't look too good.
Somebody was so busy killing people, they went and dropped their gun.
A bunch of weak men. A pack of cowards is the most dangerous kind.
Some men is just born plain evil.
I think it's this land that makes them men, as much as the other way around. Men are born, and then they're formed. At least that's how I see it.
Hunt Marshall, more vultures.
We best take a look, boys.
Let's go!
Let's pound leather, boys. Looks like they're headed for Ridgewood Farm.
Sons of bitches!
Didn't you once run a gang of outlaws, Marston?
Yeah, but not like that. It wasn't our way. At least it wasn't my way.
Killing and thieving never right, boy. No matter how you dress it up.
Unless it's ordered by a court of law, you mean? Come! Nobody's in the shed. They got this door locked up, Marshal. Yeah. No one here. Come on. Come on.
That ain't right. No one would board up a barn like this. Break that door down. The rest of you, get your guns ready.
Holy sweet mother of mercy.
Please, please don't shoot me. Some bandits came by and took us hostage. They're holed up in the farmhouse. Some of my family is being kept hostage inside.
This has gone far enough. Get into that house and smoke those sons of bitches. All right, boys, we need to get into that house right now. This has gone far enough. Get into that house and smoke those sons of bitches.
enjoy this!
This has gone far enough.
Move and you're dead! Damn it! Like this. It's the first time that... You know how this is gonna end!
Big man.
You and me gonna have ourselves...
As soon as you can, make a run for the shed. Keep your head down.
Do I look like a goddamn bandit to you? This has gone far enough. Get into that house and smoke those sons of bitches.
Don't move a damn muscle!
Follow if you got a lick of sense. Let's see what you got.
Well, this sure is pleasant. Ain't you a pretty little thing?
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Make a break for the shed when the coast is clear. There'll be a deputy waiting for you. There's a deputy waiting for you in the shed out back. Make a run for it when it's clear.
They did unspeakable things to me.
Damn. Look like that's all of them. Let's see how the hostages are doing.
To the south, but then some robbers started chasing him down like wild dogs. I thought you were supposed to protect us, Marshal. You folk ain't men. You ain't nothing. You're just some man on a government payroll taking money that the rest of us have to pay for with our lives. Yeah. What is wrong with this country?
Mount up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
It ain't about the money, Marshal. These are people's lives. People's homes!
Mount up, boy! We gotta get after those bandits! Follow me! We can still catch them!
Come!
go!
What's your favorite way anyway, Martin?
Let's just say he's the currency in a complicated transaction.
What the hell you talking about?
Some people I have...
Eyes up! You see that? You just walk away now, John. I didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now!
Get yourself down here, Bill. You know you ain't man enough to stop me. You know I don't want to kill you, but I will.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself, John. Dutch always said you were an arrogant son of a bitch. I guess he was about right. Get him, boys! Everybody, take cover! In that shed!
Keep together and stay in here. This is the best cover we got. Enough of them. They ain't gonna retreat.
I've got my toothpaste on.
Surrender!
walk
or
away!
we'll kill every last one of you!
None of you are leaving here alive!
What the hell? Are you crazy, boy? Stay in the shack!
What have you got for me?
This way!
Crazy!
You'll pay for what you did at Ridgewood! My God! We're gonna burn Fort Mercer to the ground!
This in a box! That fool nearly shot me.
Damn you! Goddamn rapist!
This way!
Marston, come back! There's too many to fight in the open!
Oh my God!
Gunfight's only in one way.
Hey, look what I got here. There's something that you're still breathing. Come here, boy. Come on, Bessie. Give. Oh.
Norman Deek.
Fuck!
Nice to see you again, buddy. Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is gonna help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
Thank you, Mr. Dick. Mighty kind.
Fuck you!
Hog time. Let's get him to jail.
Yeah. This is dirty. Don't think you'll be needing this. Easy up now. Don't think you'll be wanting this no more, friend. Go! Let's go! Yeah! Come!
Hey, you, the chicken-headed guy, come over here.
Nobody saw where we did. Sanchez, Enrique, DeSanta, Reyes. All the same, they just want Armadillo.
You a tough guy, mister? I hope so. We gonna have a showdown. I don't miss, mister. Bear that in mind.
I'll shut that mouth of yours for good.
Forgive me,
Well,
sir.
really, sir, you shouldn't say such things.
There was a
in public.
shootout every day last week.
Next for sure.
Hello. Southwestern Railroad Company is just a front for the Jews to run the country, you know?
Nice to meet you too, mister.
If only a big
Easy
strong
there,
man
lady.
would come along to protect little old me.
Sorry, but I got a wife.
Want dancing, drinking, or something else?
You can make good money for goat meat over in West.
Morning, mister.
And I can tell you with no uncertainty that miracle cures are no laughing matter. I bid you good day, sir. Oh, Mr. Marston, good to see you. How have you been keeping?
I'm well, Mr.
Mr. West Dickens. Nigel West Dickens of East Cheap, London, New Waverly, New York, and Armadillo, New Austin. At your service.
At my service.
At everyone's service. At the service of science, of knowledge, of life.
How are your wounds?
Much, much better. But then they would be.
Would be?
I know a cure for all ailments, Mr. Marston.
Ah, I'm sure you do. And I'm sure for just $2 an ounce, I could live forever.
Oh, but for you, sir, I do a bulk discount rate of $1.95 an ounce, as long as you buy 100 ounces or more. That's a lot of immortality.
Give it up, old man.
That's Mr. West Dickens to you, boy.
Give it up, old man.
Listen, Marston, I'm broke, but this stuff is good. It works. I need a healthy young man like you. Come along, let's ride over to my newest customer at Ridgewood, and I'll explain while we go.
Okay.
To Ridgewood Farm, the sick and needy await us. Oh, the life of a wandering saver of souls.
I heard about you, Mr. West Dickens.
Stay on the road! You're going to destroy the merchandise! And I about you, John Marston.
Hoodwinking the weak, gullible out of their hard-earned money.
My dear boy, it is you who is gullible, if I may be so bold, for heeding such ill-informed scuttlebutt.
You're as full of wind as a horse with a collar.
I have been blessed with the gift of language. Get back on the road! We'll have nothing left by the time we get to Ridgewood. And for that, I will not apologize. But the West Dickens elixirs speak for themselves. For the love of God, try to stay on the road. My thousands of happy customers attest to that.
Those men trying to kill you didn't look so happy.
Skepticism is the bastard child of progress, John. Knowledge makes a fool into a doubting Thomas. It's the cross I bear as a pioneer in the fields of commerce and medical research.
You seem to be mistaking me for an idiot.
My tonic cures all known ailments, that I can guarantee you. But, for the sake of argument, even if it didn't, Surely there's still value in giving a person the belief they can feel better. Is that not, after all, the cornerstone of religion? Faith has its own beauty.
So you're God now?
No, far from it. We live in progressive times, John. The spirit of free enterprise must be embraced.
Except it's not free.
Can you put a price on solace, on peace of mind? I sell hope, John. I sell dreams. Is that not what this country was built upon?
You sell shit.
The buyer maketh the market, my boy. I am merely an agent of their demand. I provide a desired product at a fair price. Stay on the road! You're going to destroy the merchandise! A conduit between science and the common man, if you will. Get back on the road! We'll have nothing left by the time we get to Ridgewood. You hop out here, John. Follow me in on foot. I'll see you there. Be ready to enchant the crowd. Come on. You will witness miracles.
Friends, hard-working souls of Cholla Springs, gather round, gather round. Do you suffer from rheumatism, lumbago, acute chronic sciatic, neurologic, or inflammatory pain? Well, I represent the only company that makes the genuine article that cures headaches, neuralgia, earache, toothaches, backache, swelling, sprains, sore chests, swelling of the throats, contracted cords and muscles, anxieties and ravaged nerves, stiff joints, wrenches, dislocations, cuts and bruises, and it adds vitality and vigor to the healthy man.
But can you prove it, old man?
Oh, I'm sure there's some customer here who could prove the qualities of it by taking a drink right now. You, sir, come up here. Step right up.
That's the spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, pay close attention. This poor, wretched volunteer, entirely unknown to me, will demonstrate the effects of Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic. Be you a cowpoke or athlete, this miraculous elixir developed with the wisdom of the East keeps the muscles supple and relaxes the cords. It loosens the joints and gives a feeling of youth and vigor to the whole system. Not possible, I hear you say. Well, doubt no longer. Faith can move mountains, but I ask not for faith. I am a man of science, and today science will be vindicated. Your eyesight is greatly improved. Is that not so, friend?
If you say so.
That's right, it is. You heard him. What a good sport you are, sir. Now, gaze over yonder at that porch. If you squint, you may just be able to make out the skull that's hanging there. Go ahead, friend. Shoot that skull and demonstrate the miraculous eyesight you now possess. he is still adjusting to his powerful new eyes. Try again, friend. The tonic may still be taking hold.
I knew he was lying.
Wait, he is still adjusting to his powerful new eyes. Try again, friend. The tonic may still be taking hold.
Charlatan!
Remarkable! The eyesight of an eagle, granted by imbibing Dr. Westickens' own patent tonic.
Anybody can make that shot. This man is a fraud. If your eye's so damn sharp, why don't you try shooting my hat out of the air?
My friends, our test case has been challenged to shoot a gentleman's hat out of the sky above our heads.
You can fool these people, but you ain't fooling me. Right. Let's just see how sharp you is with a moving target.
Here it comes.
Go home! Ah! What'd I tell you?
Do not write him off yet. He is still adjusting to the powerful tonic.
Well, you want to try that again, sharpshooter?
Come on, then.
Get ready to shoot that hat.
I thought we was here to see miracles. Ah! What'd I tell you?
Do not write him off yet. He is still adjusting to the powerful tonic.
Well, you want to try that again, sharpshooter?
Come on, then.
Get ready. He's about to throw it.
See? That tonic is a jam.
Steady yourself, stranger.
I thought we was here to see.
Have you ever seen such an eye? Behold the power of the elixir, plucked out of the sky.
Hey! Hey! What? You think you can put a hole in a man's hat and just walk away, do you? Well, it don't work like that around here, mister. Come on! Are you a man or not?
A challenge of battle has been offered to our volunteer. Let the battle commence!
You've got some nerve, mister!
Perhaps he needs another go.
Real man. This is like electric fire off a...
Prepare for a display of Herculean brawn.
Normally,
You're weak.
you want a broken nose, friend?
He is merely toying with you, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm putting you down hard. You hit mighty soft for a man.
You're dead now.
Come on, hit me. Is this how you want it? Come. I've had about enough. Time somebody taught you a lesson.
There it is, skeptics and dissenters, irrefutable proof. Do not let this opportunity pass you by.
Look, he's over there. Go get him.
This ends now.
Watch out, he's got a gun.
Who the hell do you think you are? You ain't leaving here alive.
Oh, good Lord.
boy. The kind of deadly accuracy that can only be afforded by the West Dickens elixir. Come, I have plenty for all.
You'll be fine. Get out of my way.
Hey, where are you going?
I want a bottle. Get me a bottle, please. One of them right here.
No harm in trying one bottle, I suppose.
Well, I think that went kind of well, don't you?
I'm just glad that my normal job involves either chasing after cattle or murderers. Not the likes of you, mister.
Don't be like that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to say my goodbyes, head on back to the real world.
Wait, sir. I've been thinking about your predicament, and I think I may have an idea. I've been thinking I could be your cunning Odysseus. Beware of the Greeks burying gifts, sir. Williamson had better beware. We will make them into Trojans.
I don't rightly get you.
I want you to go and see my old friend, Sep. He can come across as a little curious, but I'm sure you two will get on. He's most often found at Coots Chapel. He's very devout.
Why see him?
Because between him and me, we can get those gates to open for you, and you can walk right in, just like in Homer's great Trojan yarn!